Hey guys, this is iRascals on Abused Muffins channel, and today I bring you Capture the Flag on WMD. So we're just picking it up midway through the game here, and what you saw there was something I find really important in Capture the Flag, and that's a silencer. Because Capture the Flag games tend to go on really long, it's even more important than usual not to get caught, and dying often, because kill streaks are what wins games. For a long game like Capture the Flag, you're going to want to use definitely Spy Plane, and then your other two, one of them should always be Blackbird, and you can either go with counter Spy Plane, or you can, if you're going to be defending or, maybe not kamikazeing so much, you could put on Attack Dogs, which I have on this game. And so if you're with, depending on who you're with, you should probably you gotta learn to alternate Spy Planes, so you always have one up. And it's pretty important to use Ghost, because it's just inevitable that they're gonna have a lot of Spy Planes. And what you just saw there is something that shouldn't have happened. To win a game of Capture the Flag, you should always have a couple people on defense, so they don't get the flag and, run it really quickly. But the thing about having Ghost on is that you do quickly run out of ammo, especially with certain guns. And that's not that bad, because with a lot of kills and people, rushing the flag, you will be able to pick up other people's guns. I do go on quite a streak using this guy's gun here. However, since it didn't have a silencer, I kind of overreacted when I got 10 kills and I didn't get Attack Dogs. So I guess we jump ahead a little bit here. This video was, I think the game was about 15 minutes long. I find the games go long here. We shortened it down to 8. There, I wanted to knife the guy. I had that darn contract on to knife the guy in the back, because I don't really have any of those last set of contracts, any of the additions you need, so I always just try to knife somebody in the back. And here's another really good example of, ooh, that guy was really bad. A pretty good example of what our team, what I try to set up. You should always have about 2 people on defense so they can't make a quick run. And then I'd say the vast majority of your team, maybe 3 players, and then the last guy could be definitely running. Those 3 players are going to be playing kind of, if you play soccer, maybe a midfield position. If they die, they're going to be back on defense, but for the most part, they're slowly moving up the field. They can move up in big spurts, of course, but they're not going to be definite runners, and they do have a lot of slaying going on. And you see here, when I have the flag, since we were up, I asked my team to just get back and kill them, and so I tried to play the best defense I could alone, but like I said, I got overwhelmed quickly. I guess I haven't said that yet, but you know what? You get the point. On defense, since a lot of people have used Ghost, it's a pretty overused perk, really. I'd say that it is fairly important to look at the skulls on your map, because even when you do get all the Spy Planes, there still is going to be inevitably people using the Ghost perk. For that reason, and I find that a lot of people aren't really using Spy Planes as much because they're not that great, well, considering that everyone can use Ghost, I actually in this game use Flak Jacket, because if you're going for a kill streak, let me interrupt myself here to say that since I was playing the midfield position, when I came back, I immediately started playing defense. I don't just keep running at the flag, because if I had to let him go, he had a pretty free run there. Now, I don't remember what I was saying, so let's just go to where we are now. In this midfield position idea here, I use a lot of sight and sound to know where my enemies are, because of course, like I said, you should have a couple people on having the definite, what they're doing is playing defense. And so there's obviously going to be those people on their team that are laying down. And here I'm just, slowly moving around, finding them when they shoot. And I tend to get knifed a lot. Oh, and we're jumping right back in here. After they capture, this is the second round now. Since I just respawned, I come back into, I respawn, and I immediately start playing defense. Because that's really important. And you don't just want to run in and, you know, give them the opportunity. You're going to want to sit back and wait for them to pick it up or intercept everyone who's obviously already running. There's the reason I use Flak Jacket. You never die to Claymores or RCXDs, which is one of the biggest kill streak killers. Like, I, you know, just want to cuss somebody out every time, you know, it's like, hear the RCXD, and all of a sudden you see it, and you're shooting at it, and you swear you hit it, but then it's just like, boom, dead. And, you know, it's just like, tear my hair out, and I mean my pubes. No, I'm sorry. Wow, over the edge. Anyway, so what I did here, since I have the flag, but I don't really have people with me, I just went for a really fast run. But this guy uses some kind of maybe Nova gas, which I really don't think is that good. And after just shooting so he couldn't enter, I throw a grenade, and he's forced to run into it. And I pretty easily capture the flag. Now, I don't know about much of the pros, but just so you all know, ooh, that was a pretty bad death. I think that it's really important that people know to buy the pros. It's not as easy. When you get pros, you don't automatically upgrade to them in this game. When you unlock for, say, Warlord Pro, you have to go to your perks, look at Warlord, and then for, you know, $2,000 you can upgrade. In terms of special grenades, I really think that Semtex is the best. I just find that you're a lot better with placement for it. You don't have near as many unlucky bounces. Here's me again in the midfield position, just killing the flag and keeping their spawns really not organized, not letting them set up any defense or go somewhere where they might want to be, sending in a lot of spy planes. And I know he's up there, so there's the Semtex again. And when I kill that flag, I don't notice that guy. You would have seen him on the left of my screen right there. He's right beside me. I take at him once, I look at him again, Dylan dies, and he's like, he's not on your team, Grip! He's not on your team! And so I finally take that last look, and I'm like, oh, he's not on my team, and realize he's got a crossbow right beside me. So here's something important. When you have Blackbird active, which I do in this situation, just because you see people doesn't mean you should just jump out and, you know, go ape. Because that's what I did maybe 4 times in this game with Blackbird, and it didn't help me. Now here at the end, there's not much time left. I just call in my dogs. Normally you'd save them for maybe the start of a round or when you're going to make a push. But if you look here, I get so many points. I'm just killing people, calling in my kill streaks, unlocking challenges, and then when we eventually win the game, I end up with...
So when it's all said and done here, I've got 54 kills, 16 deaths, a lot of returns from that midfield position I was talking to you guys about, and even a couple of captures. So you guys all have a great day, and again, once more, thanks to Abuse Muffin for letting me put this on his channel. See you later.